Traders 5, the new XM live session where we will be discussing different topics around trading every day. So join us every Monday until Friday at exactly 10:20 GMT. Traders 5 is live. It's going to be live with the most interesting topics that every beginner trader must know and every advanced trader can actually relate to. Now, before we proceed into anything else regarding Traders 5, first of all, welcome everyone who is joining from our website here or our YouTube channel. Feel free and leave us your comments if you want to share anything, if you want me to repeat anything, if you face any kind of difficulties or issues that we can talk about. Go ahead and let me know. We'll be monitoring both chat rooms constantly to make sure that I don't have any questions left there without an answer. And more or less, um, there's no reason for you to be shy, ashamed, or anything. You can share with me anything. Everyone has been where you are, being a beginner trader. So feel free and interact with me here on Traders 5. We have already some hellos from our friends over in YouTube. Hi, thank you for joining. Hi, Riyaj. Miss Barbie, hi, hello. Let me know, where are you watching us from? Is it um your are you a beginner trader, more advanced trader? Or let me know. It would be glad to just have an overview of your profile as traders. Now, in case that you're joining from our website, have in mind that right here on your right, as you're looking at the screen, you have the option, of course, to just uh, join our chat room, write down your name or your nickname in the available box, and then click join. That's the only thing that you have to do to be able to join the chat room that we have in our website. And again, share with me anything that you want. Regarding Traders 5 now, let's quickly go ahead to our topic. Today, we're going to talk about the top 5 major currencies. This session is um, definitely going to be very useful for all of you who are interested into trading Forex and who are, to those of you who are interested into trading major currency pairs. Let's start from the beginning. What is Forex? Forex is indeed the largest and most liquid market, with trillions of dollars traded between millions of parties all around the globe each day. One of the first steps in understanding the market, which is also known as foreign exchange or just simply currency trading, is to gain familiarity with some of the most commonly traded currencies. As we said, we're going to have a look at 5 of them and we're going to share some details and characteristics of each one. Now, I do believe that you can pretty much guess what would be the first currency in the list, the most traded of all the currencies, the king of all currencies, even you can call it this way. Leaving you a couple of seconds to maybe guess. And this is, of course, the US dollar. The dollar, which is sometimes called the greenback for kind of obvious reasons, it is very popular in the world of trading as it is easily the most traded currency on the planet. It can be found in a currency pair with all major currencies, and it also acts as an unofficial global reserve currency held by nearly every central bank and institutional investment entity in the world. In addition, due to the US dollar's global acceptance, it is used by some countries as an official currency in the place of their local currency. This practice is known as dollarization. The US dollar may also be widely accepted in other nations, acting as an informal alternative form of payment, while those nations maintain their official local currency. The US dollar is also an important factor in the foreign exchange rate market for other currencies, where it may act as a benchmark or target rate for countries that choose to fix or peg their currencies to the dollar's value. China, for instance, this is a great example, has long had its currency, the yuan, pegged to the dollar, despite the disagreement of many economists and central bankers. Quite often, countries will fix their currencies to the US dollar in an attempt to stabilize the exchange rates rather than allowing the free forex markets to drive the currency's relative value. One other feature of the US dollar is that it is used as a standard currency for most commodities, such as oil and some precious metals. Thus, these commodities are subject not only to fluctuations in value due to the basic economic principles of supply and demand, but also to the relative value of the US dollar, with prices highly sensitive to inflation and US interest rates. You can understand that all of these can actually affect the dollar's value. Now, last but not least, the US dollar is the dominant currency in the foreign exchange markets, and the eight most common currency pairs evolve the US dollar on the one side. I'm saying on the one side because what you should definitely know about trading forex is that you cannot trade only one currency pair. Two pairs are actually you need two currencies to trade. You have to trade one currency against the other, so it's a pair. Okay. We have another comment. D says, "Hello, hi. Thanks again for leaving your comments. Let's move on to the second one, shall we? I maybe you can guess this one. So, second most traded currency on the planet after the dollar is, of course, the euro. The euro has become the second most traded currency behind the US dollar. It is the official currency of the majority of the nations within the Eurozone, and it was introduced to the world markets on January 1st, 1999. Along with being the official currency for most Eurozone countries, many nations within Europe and Africa peg their currencies to the euro for much the same reason that currencies are pegged to the US dollar. And this is their attempt to stabilize the exchange rate. As a result, the euro is also the world's second largest reserve currency. With the euro being such a widely used and trusted currency, it is prevalent in the forex market and it adds liquidity to pretty much any currency pair it trades with. Political events within the Eurozone can also lead to large trading volumes in euro, especially in relation to nations that saw their local interest rates fall dramatically during the time of euro's inception. We could name a few examples of such countries, um, like Italy, Portugal, Spain, and of course, Greece. Last but not least, the euro may be the most politicized currency actively traded in the forex markets. That's it with the euro being the second most traded currency um, in the forex market. And let's move on to the third one, which is, of course, the Japanese yen. It is easily the most traded of the Asian currencies. For those of you who are trading the Japanese yen, you know it already, I believe. What I like to say is that as Japan's economy goes, so goes the yen. Forex traders also watch the yen to gauge the overall health of Pan Pacific, as well taking economies such as South Korea, Singapore, and Thailand into consideration, as those currencies are traded far less in the global forex markets. The yen is also well known in forex cycles for its role in carry trade. I don't know if you are familiar with this strategy. I can easily explain. Um, in a few words, this strategy, carry trade, involves borrowing the yen at next to no cost due to the low interest rates, of course, and then using the borrowed money to invest in other currencies around the world, pocketing the rate differentials in the process. Actually, it is in practice, it is much easier than it sounds. It can happen with other currencies as well, but it is a very popular with the Japanese yen because of the great difference of the interest rates over there. We had the decision of the interest rate decision of the Bank of Japan previous Friday. So I don't know if you've been following up with all those different fundamental events. It is definitely really interesting to see what they decided. Of course, with the carry trade being such a large part of the yen's presence in the international stage, the constant borrowing of the Japanese currency has made appreciation quite a difficult task. Though the yen still trades with the same fundamentals as any other currency, its relationship to the international interest rates, especially with the more heavily traded currencies such as the dollar and, of course, the euro, is a large determinant of the yen's value. That's it with the Japanese yen. Let me know if you've been trading this one. It is considered one of the safe havens, together with gold, dollar, and a few others. So it's very popular. And moving on, we have the Great British Pound. Now, the pound is not only the fourth currency in our list here on Traders 5, but it's also the fourth most traded currency in the whole Forex market. Although the UK was an official member of the European Union, the country never adopted the euro as its official currency for a variety of reasons. If we want to name a few, one could be the historic pride in the pound, and another one is their attempt to maintain control of the domestic interest rates. As a result, the pound is sometimes viewed as pure play in the United Kingdom. Now, forex traders will often estimate the value of the British pound based on the overall strength of the British economy and the political stability of its government. Due to its high value relative to its peers, the pound is also an important currency benchmark for many nations and represents a very liquid component in the forex market. The British pound also acts as a large reserve currency due to its historically high relative value compared to some other global currencies. Let me know if you want me to repeat anything, if everything is clear so far. If you have any questions, what is your favorite pair to trade if you've been trading Forex? Um, just go ahead, use the chat rooms as we said at the beginning. It is pretty easy. For those of you who've been tuning in from YouTube, of course, you can find our live chat, um, and leave us a comment there. Or if you've been tuning in from our website, you can also just go ahead and join our chat room simply by filling in your name or your nickname in the available box that you will see and then click join. Last but not least, we couldn't exclude, of course, the Australian dollar from our list of the top five major currencies to discuss today. Um, in the international currency market, actually, the Australian dollar has a nickname. It is called the Aussie dollar or just simply Aussie. You might have heard our trading experts if you've been tuning in to the rooms that we have, the beginner and the advanced room, or if you follow up with conversations of other traders, you might have heard of a few nicknames, and you may um, you may not be sure about some of these. Well, um, if I had an advice to give, this would be to write down everything so that you can easily go back to your notes and remember anything that you want. Now, the Australian dollar, it is called also the Aussie dollar. It replaced the Australian pound back in 1966. It is the official currency in Australia and several independent countries and territories of the South Pacific, of course. It is one of the major currencies of the Asia Pacific region, and it is considered one of the foremost commodity currencies. What does that mean is that its value can be affected by price shifts in Australia's major exports. That's a really important information for all of you who are trading the Australian dollar. And with that being said, we conclude today's Traders 5. Let me know if you, before we um, sum up this session, let me know if I can help you with anything. Of course, don't forget to always just go ahead, click the tabs above, and join the sessions of our trading experts. For those of you who are tuning in from YouTube, have a look in the description. You're gonna find a link. Go ahead and follow us. We have a variety of content to share. Um, Not only today, but pretty much every single day. But of course, uh, tune in to the XM Live Room to just go ahead and enjoy the sessions of the day. And of course, you can also have the opportunity to click the tabs above, also the beginner and the advanced room, join the sessions of the experts.